8 laps going to be the distance. Just going to throw them all out there at once. Why not? Again, be sure to go down and visit the Pit Stop Grill. Get your hamburger, cheeseburger, or hot dog. Hamburgers are $4. Cheeseburgers are going to be $4.50. Hot dogs, $2. Nachos going to be $3. Or get you a Frito pie. I believe they've also got some cookies down there, or pulled pork, whatever you like. We're going to try it this year. All right, heat race number 1 of your David & Sons USA B Modifieds, making their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole is going to be the number 52 of Mitch Keeter. Mitch coming all the way from Webb City, Missouri on his outside. The 7L of Trevor Drake coming from Brighton, Missouri. Inside row number 2 is going to be Daniel Anders, the number 5 coming from Joplin, about the same area there. Case and Harrison, the 00 coming from Bella Vista, Arkansas. Going to start in that 4th spot. Mr. Kelly Chick Cakes, the number 32, coming out of Pea Ridge, Arkansas, starting in that 5 spot. Kyle Long out of Walnut Grove, Missouri in the 02, going to start in 6th. Row number 4 is going to be Dan Culp, the number 45 machine on his outside. John Sheets in that 8S machine, and starting in the rear, the 1 machine of Chet Buckley. Chet coming all the way from Republic, Missouri. Again, 8 laps of distance here in heat race number 1. J&M Pallet Company bringing you all your hot laps and heat races. Southwest Missouri's leader in pallets, proudly putting customers and quality first since 2001. All races will transfer to the feature there. Again, we are being broadcasted live on Show Me Dirt. My man Tom Mo runs that thing called Show Me Dirt, promoting everything dirt. And he does it at a really high level. You can find him on YouTube, Facebook, or X. Oh, we appreciate him being here all year for us. I think he makes us a whole lot better. Ladies and gentlemen, wheel to wheel, door to door. Here they come through 3 and 4. Let's get it on. Looking for that Ozark Fiber Restart Zone green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank. We shoot them off into 1 and 2. 52 of Mitch Keeter, your leader. Shot out of a cannon going down the backstretch there. Pretty good lead already so far. Mitch Keeter in the 52 machine going to lead lap number 1. Daniel Anders in the 5 is going to be in that 2nd spot. 3rd's going to be Trevor Drake in the 7L. So Keeter, Anders, and Drake 1, 2, 3. A lot of movement there for that 4th spot. Case and Harris falls back to 5th. Dan Culp getting around him. Mitch Keeter with a fast 18.531. Much faster than they were showing in hot laps there as the track starts to get worked in just a little bit. Anders in that 2nd spot. Franklin working that same line as Anders there for that 2nd spot. Dan Culp in the 45, still sitting in 4th. Case and Harris got a fight on his hands. John Sheets in the 8S gets around him. He'll take over that top 5 position. Harris will fall back to 6th. Caution coming out here. So not able to get through our first Davis & Sons USA B Modified heat race without seeing the Joplin lock and key caution here. I believe it's going to be for Debris on the front row. Mitch Keeter, your current leader here. 3 laps in the books. Daniel Anders in that 2nd spot. Trevor Drake in 3rd. Anders looking to go to the bottom side. That'll put Drake up top. Dan Culp inside of row number 3. John Sheets at his outside. Harrison Hicks 1 and 2 in points. Inside, outside, row number 4. Kyle Long and Chet Buckley in the rear there in the 02 and the 1 machine. Mitch Keeter ready to get this thing started again. 3 laps in the books, 5 to go. Looking for that Ozark Fiber Restart Zone green flag. Here we go. Really piling up in the back there. Mitch Keeter out front. Daniel Landers broke away from Franklin. Franklin going to take a look to the inside. Folds up a little sheet metal. Going to be side by side through 3 and 4. Top 5. Going to be a battle. Mitch Keeter out front of this thing by half a second. Loves to see those guys battling out right behind him. Daniel Landers still in that second spot. Franklin looking to pounce here as they're side by side, nose to nose, coming off of turn number 4. Advantage still to Anders here on lap number 5. Franklin gets around him in 1 though. Franklin, your new second place spot. Sheets gonna make a move here, going down the backstretch. Colt looking to get to the inside as well, not able to make the move. Keeter, Franklin, Sheets, your new top 3 here in your David and Sons USRA B Modified Heat Race number 1. Gonna be a white flag next time by. Franklin trying to reel in that 52 machine of Keeter. Keeter much faster on his lap times, running at 18.323 this time by his fastest. Continues to keep getting faster lap by lap in that 52 machine. 1.5 seconds the distance between Trevor Drake in that second spot. Mitch Keeter out front. Checkered flag coming out for the man, 52. Mitch Keeter taking home the win by 1.5 seconds of the 7L of Trevor Drake. Drake finishing that second spot. Sheets in third. Daniel Landers, Dan Culp rounding out your top 5 for everybody watching at home. Be sure to share on our Facebook. We want to get as many eyes on this racing as we can. Show Me Dirt doing an excellent job of production here. Again, for those in the stands here, 52 of Mitch Keeter taking home the win there. In your David and Sons USRA B Modified Heat Race number 1, Trevor Drake finishing in that second spot. John Sheets third. Daniel Landers and Dan Culp rounding out your top 5. Casey Harris just outside your top 5 there, finishing 6th in that 00 machine. Kyle Long, Kelly Chikicks, and Chet Buckley rounding out your field. Bomber's going to be your next race out here. Again, Bomber's running for 500 to win tonight. So there's going to be some competition. It's going to look quite a bit like an enduro. 2 heat races. Starting on the pole of heat race number 1, Daniel Bishop in the 13J coming from Republic, Missouri. On his outside, Darren Moyers, again, winner of many enduro races here at Monett Motor Speedway, but this is a bomber race. 63 of Darren Moyers in that second spot. Brandon Bishop in the 3J going to start inside of row number 2. On his outside is going to be James DeWitt, your points champion for the year, in that 930 machine, able to get everything put back together after wrecking here a couple weeks ago. Jack Hamer in the 14H out of Ava, Missouri, going to start inside row number 3 on his outside. Zachary Riddick in the number 29 Pro. Zachary Riddick coming out of Aurora, Missouri. Row number 4 is going to be James Williams in the number 40. On his outside, due to start on the outside, Robert Dalton in the 24B. Not able to make it out there. Lights are up. Danielle Bishop looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag. Here we go. Number 63 and Darren Moyers out to a quick lead there. Heading off into turn number 1 already. Going to be James DeWitt and Zachary Riddick battling for that second spot. Coming around for lap number 1 is going to be number 63 and Darren Moyers out front. Number 29 of Zachary Riddick. Side-by-side battle for James DeWitt and Brandon Bishop. That's for that third spot. DeWitt on the outside, and the 930 inside is Brandon Bishop in the yellow machine. Bishop must have hit that NOS button because he took off there down the backstretch. DeWitt's going to take another look to him as he pulls up down the front stretch. Darren Moyers still out front, but watch out. Zachary Riddick looking on that outside. Whoa! get a little bit in the marbles there, in the slick stuff in the number 29 machine. Zachary Riddick slips up just a little bit, loses quite a bit of ground for it. Moyers in the 63, 29, Zachary Riddick 1 and 2. 3J of Brandon Bishop in that third spot. James DeWitt trying to fight off Jack Hamer. Hamer's on that inside. Good battle there for that fourth spot. Hamer looking to make the pass on the inside. Number 40 pushing him along. The Thunderbird gets a little loose coming off of turn number 4. We are just about going to be 3 wide. Good battle again for that fourth spot. Hamer in the fourth. Williams and DeWitt fighting for fifth now. DeWitt falls back another spot to the 6th position. Moyer checking over his left shoulder there. He sees DeWitt is coming. Riddick, rather. Darren Moyer's out front. Zachary Riddick in that second spot. Brandon Bishop another 2 seconds back. Gonna be 2 to go this time by. White flag next time. Zachary Riddick waiting for that moment to pounce. Moyer out front. Zachary Riddick running that high line. Going to try to find some grip up there. Dabs her back down to the bottom. White flag out this time by. Moyer's in the lead by 0.29 seconds. Zachary Riddick on the bottom side. Going to have lap car of Danielle Bishop for a pick here. Side by side to come off of 4. Darren Moyers gonna take the win there. Zachary Riddick finishing second. Brandon Bishop narrowing the gap there on that last lap. James Williams gets around Jack Hamer. He'll finish fourth rather, in that 40 machine. Jack Hamer finishing 5th, and James DeWitt in 6th. Again, Darren Moyers in the 63 machine taking the win there. Zachary Riddick finishing 2nd, and Brandon Bishop rounding out your top 3. Yeah, give it up for the 29, finishing 2nd. Heat race number 2 getting ready to make their way onto the track next. All right, starting on the pole, it's going to be the number 9 of Larry Jordan. On Larry's outside, the number 14 Mustang of Jackson Earl. Evan Clark in the 82X machine going to start inside row number 2. On his outside, Will Tatershaw in the 81 WT. Inside row number 3 is going to be Sean Seward in the 85. Happy birthday, Christopher Johnson. Sean Seward going to be in that 5th spot inside row number 3. Again, happy birthday to Christopher Johnson. Ty Joyce in the 14J out of Buffalo, Kansas. And Darryl Riddick in the back there. And the 1776, Darryl Riddick going to try to give away some pictures. And last week's trophy had intermission, I believe. If we have the time, he's going to give away last week's trophy there. So Larry Jordan, Jackson Earl, row number 1. Evan Clark, Will Tatershaw, row number 2. Sean Seward and Ty Joyce, row number 3. And Darryl Riddick in the rear, last week's winner. Big thank you to Thomas Tow and helping us out this year with 24/7 service at competitive rates. When your car breaks down, there's a company you need to arrive quickly and provide the record service that you need. Be sure to give Thomas Towing a call at 417-235-3323. Big thank you to Grand Tire, located at Highway 37 in Pierce City, Jefferson Avenue in Aurora, Old Highway 37 in Cassville, and 20th Street in Joplin. They offer a complete selection of car and truck tires and have thousands of tires in stock from the industry's top manufacturers. Find your nearest location and give them a call today. Also got Quick Draw Gun, located right down the road here at 601 South Kyler. They're your full-service gun shop, but they also do custom laser engraving on tumblers, firearm parts, and other items that you would like to have engraved. They're open 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday and 9 to 3 on Saturday. Give them a call at 354-8633 or visit their Facebook page if you have any questions. Big thank you to Wesco Home Furnishings, open 10 to 6 Monday through Friday and Saturday 9 to 5, located at 819 East Highway 60 here in Monett. Come and visit me or visit my fantastic help, Ms. Shonda, or longtime manager from Castle location, Mr. Mark Whittemeyer, will be happy to get you all set up. As we're about ready to get things started here. Green flag as we enter that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Heat race number 2 of your Bombers for 500 to win. Underway here, Jackson Ertl on that 14 machine. Out front, Will Tatershaw in that second spot, and the 14J of Ty Joyce. Couple 14 Mustangs in your top 3 there. Ty Joyce coming all the way from that 7th spot already up to 3rd. Jackson Ertl out front of this thing by almost a second over Will Tatershaw. Tatershaw in that 2nd spot. Ty Joyce in 3rd. Tracking down Tatershaw as they make their way down the backstretch there. Evan Clark in the 82X machine in 4th. 1776 in 9 of Larry Jordan fighting for that 5th spot. And Sean Seward in the rear there. Ty Joyce getting around Tatershaw for that 2nd spot. Trying to reel in Jackson Ertl out front there. Fords dominating your top 4 there. And then back to the Cadillac of Daryl Riddick in that 1776. There he comes into frame there. 2 Chevys in the rear. You love to see it, unless you don't. You either love it or you hate it, or you think it's okay. Out front, going to be Mustang versus Mustang Crimes. Jackson Ertl, your leader. Ty Joyce in that 2nd spot. Right on the back bumper of Ertl now. 2 seconds. The distance between 2nd and 3rd is going to be face-to-face, nose-to-nose just about. Jackson Ertl still your leader as he comes off of turn 2. Ty Joyce in that 2nd spot. Joyce going to take a look at that outside. Not as good of run. Jackson Ertl really putting it on now as the top 2 break away. 4 seconds the distance between your front battle and 3rd. Ty Joyce with some good, respectful racing. They're side by side. As I say that, they almost make contact. White flag coming out there. Jackson Ertl, your leader. Ty Joyce in that 2nd spot. Doesn't lose much. Ertl, Joyce, Tatershaw, your top 3. Evan Clark and Daryl Riddick, your top 5. Sean Seward and Larry Jordan come off a 4 battle side by side, but it's going to be Jackson Ertl taking home your Wesco Home Furnishings checkered flag. Ty Joyce in the 14J coming in 2nd. Will Tatershaw rounding out your top 3. Evan Clark starting to close the gap there just a little bit. Ty Clark in the 82X going to finish 4th. Daryl Riddick rounding out your top 5. Sean Seward able to get around Larry Jordan. Jordan will finish 7th. Seward in 5th. One more time, ladies and gentlemen, for the winner there, the 14 machine of Jackson Ertl. Ty Joyce in that 2nd spot. Will Tatershaw rounding out your top 3. All right, legends getting ready to make their way onto the track next here. Get the water truck off the top there, and we'll let the legends come out. All right, I thought the legends were going to be coming out a lot faster than that. I guess we're not. Again, Joplin Lock and Key bring you all your caution flags. Don't ask me why I bring that up right now. Freedom Bank, your green flags there. Ozark Fiber, your restart zones. All right, Case and Harrison, the 00, going to start on the pole here for your INX Legends Heat Race number 1. Coming out of Bella Vista, Arkansas on his outside, going to be Shane Lackey out of Dadeville, Missouri in the 22V. Zernvest in the 33Z. Starting inside row number 2. Kenny Foster on his outside. Dave Smith in the number 38. Going to start from that 5 spot. And Peyton Powell starting on his outside. It's Case and Harris, Shane Lackey, row number 1. Zernvest, Kenny Foster, row number 2. Dave Smith and Peyton Powell, row number 3. Again, big happy birthday to Christopher Johnson, turning 14 today. Give these guys a one more time around. If you're looking for a job, IDF is hiring, starting at a starting rate of $21.46 an hour. Go to IDF.com to apply. Again, IDF just right across the street here hiring. $21.46 to start. Case and Harrison, Shane Lackey ready to get this thing started here. Smoke Metcalf been running that 00 all year. Doing a good job for his rookie year. Smoke Metcalf taking a break tonight. Case and Harris back in the old 00. Out front here, starting on the pole. Shoots things off into 1 and 2 with a pretty good lead here. Gets up in that wet stuff and falls back pretty quick. Number 33 of Zernvest. Gonna be your leader here on lap number 1. Zernvest out front by half a second. Watch out, Case and Harris gets up. Maybe problems on that 00 machine. He stopped in turn 1 and 2. And that will bring out your Joplin Lock and Key caution here. So caution coming out here on lap number 1. Zernvest, your current leader. Kenny Foster in that 2nd spot. Case and Harris was running 3rd. Right now it's the 41 of Peyton Powell in that 3rd position. Kenny Foster looking to go to that bottom side. That'll put the 41 of Peyton Powell on his outside. Dave Smith and Shane Lackey, row number 3 there. Case and Harris in the rear. So we'll get them racked and stacked and get them started again here. 1 down, 7 to go in your INX Legends Heat Race number 1. Zernvest the second out front, Z2. Green flag, here we go. Freedom Bank of Southern Missouri, bringing you that green flag there. Kenny Foster in that second spot. Dave Smith already up to third, try not to get out of the groove. Boy, you get out of that groove and you are going to be losing traction fast. Kenny Foster out front, Zernvest in that second spot. Peyton Powell, good run off of two. Look at the outside of number 33 machine, taking over that second spot. Zernvest not going anywhere as they make a little contact as he tries to get him out of that groove. Kenny Foster out front now by half a second. 0.6 of a second to be exact. Over the 41 of Peyton Powell. Zernvest in that third spot, looking to go to the outside. That way you're going to see a caution there. Shane Lackey spinning there in turn 3. He'll get her back going. That will be the smoke that you see coming out of turn 4 there. Or dust, rather. Side-by-side battle. Kason Harris getting around Dave Smith for that 4th spot. Kenny Foster out front there. Peyton Powell in that 2nd spot. Zernvest in 3rd. Kason Harris and Dave Smith rounding out your top 5. Going to be 2 to go this time by in your INX Legends Heat Race number 1. Peyton Powell with a good run off of 2, side by side with Foster as they go down the backstretch. Into turns 3 and 4, Foster with the advantage on that top side. Don't get too high. White flag coming out. Peyton Powell still in the lead here on your last lap. Kenny Foster all over the back bumper of the number 41 machine as they make their way through 1 and 2. Foster taking a look to the inside. Peyton Powell powers out. Through 3 and 4 they go. Can Foster get around him on that top side? Not enough time, not enough track. 41 of Peyton Powell going to take the win there. Peyton Powell, your winner there in your INX Legends Heat Race number 1. Kenny Foster finishing in that 2nd spot. Dave Smith coming up to 3rd. Kason Harris 4th. Zernvest falling back on that last lap there to 5th. Give it up for the 41 of Peyton Powell, taking the win there on your last lap. Powell, Foster, Smith, your top 3. Harrison Vest, rounding out your top 5. INX Legends Heat Race number 2 getting ready to make their way onto the track now. Starting on the pole in that V2 machine coming all the way from Aldridge, Missouri, it's going to be Ashley Vaughn. Going to be a family reunion out front there. V2 starting on the pole, on the outside pole. Going to be the 2V of Ron Vaughn. Billy Smith coming from Rogers, Arkansas, and the 76S. Going to start inside run number 2. Trent Robinson, the number 27, on his outside out of Marionville, Missouri. And Jordan Myers on the shotgun for Heat Race number 2 of your INX Legends here. Jordan piloting the 68 machine out of Battlefield, Missouri. So Ashley Vaughn and Ron Vaughn are row number 1, ready to get Heat Race number 2 underway. Looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Again, being brought to you by J&M Pallet Company, official Hot Laps and Heat Race sponsor. Trent Robinson out to the lead quick here. 76S Billy Smith going to be his competition for this one. Trent Robinson in that beautiful yellow and black. Number 27 coming around, turns 3 and 4. Going to lead lap number 1. Robinson out front by 0.3 of a second, running a 21.075. Billy Smith right behind him, 0.3 of a second behind him. As you see that start to grow, already a 3-second distance between second and third there. Jordan Myers up in that third spot. Ashley Vaughn in fourth. Trent Robinson still out front of this thing by 0.6 of a second, doubling his lead over Billy Smith in one lap. Continuing to get faster and faster, almost in the 20-second range. And there he does it there, 20.942. Fastest lap. Billy Smith also running his fastest lap, but it is a 21.215. 0.3 of a second slower than Trent Robinson. Robinson continuing to gain about 0.3 of a second every lap there. That one, Billy Smith actually staying pretty close within a second there. Jordan Myers got Ashley Vaughn to contend with back here in that third spot. You see the distance, about half a lap between first and second and third and fourth. Ashley Vaughn again looking to the inside there of Jordan Myers. Myers doing a good job of holding her off. And as we come back to the flag stand, we'll see we're taking 2 to go this time by. Sorry. 2 to go, gonna be the white flag next time by. All right, Trent Robinson, number 27, taking the win there. Billy Smith in the 76S, finishing second. Jordan Myers in number 68, finishing third. Ashley Vaughn just outside your top 3 there. Trying to figure out a way to. If you want to.
Number 11.
11? Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, only 4 total. I'll wrap in you need.
All right, thank you, buddy. All right, starting in the pole is going to be Blake Muhlenberg in the number 39 on his outside. Mike Hammond in the 276. Garrett Thompson, the 929. Inside row number 2 on his outside. The number 25 of Eli Muhlenberg. All right, my friends, we got driver Daryl Riddick giving out some signed pictures. Gonna be for the kids there. Green flag ready to get this thing started here. Green flag being brought to you by Freedom Bank. 929 and Garrett Thompson on the outside. Watch out, we're already spinning there. He gets her started back up. We may stay green flag racing. Good thing we didn't have any photographers in the middle tonight. Garrett Thompson out front of this thing. Blake Muhlenberg on his inside. Looking to take that top spot away. Watch out. Going to be a 3-way battle as Eli Muhlenberg introduces himself to the chat. Garrett Thompson still out front, the 929 there. Blake Muhlenberg, 0.4 of a second back. Eli Muhlenberg, another 0.7 back. Garrett Thompson, the 929, running his fastest lap that last time by 19.484. Garrett Thompson halfway through heat race number 1. Your leader now. 1 second lead over the 39 of Blake Muhlenberg. Leader getting around a lap machine, the 276 of Michael Hammond. Top 3 getting around the lap car. There's going to be 2 to go here in your Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified Heat Race number 1. Garrett Thompson out front by 1.5 seconds over the 39 of Blake Muhlenberg. Eli Muhlenberg in that 3rd spot. Not a very close race at all here as Michael Hammond pulls off and takes her to the back. White flag coming out for the 929 of Garrett Thompson. 1.564 the distance last time, extends it out to 1.896. Blake Muhlenberg running as fast as that last time by 19.835. Coming to the checkered flag, being brought to you by Garrett Thompson. Wasn't brought to you by Garrett Thompson. Garrett Thompson's taking it. It's the Wesco Furnishings checkered flag. 929 of Garrett Thompson taking home the win. Blake Muhlenberg in that 2nd spot. Eli Muhlenberg finishing 3rd. If I can get Christopher Johnson to come up, I've got a picture for you for the birthday boy here. Signed picture from Daryl Riddick in the 1776. All right. Is there any kids who didn't get a picture from Mr. Racer Daryl Riddick there? Piloter of the 1776 bomber, last week's winner. All right, Mr. Riddick. How many did you give out? Hey, big round of applause for Mr. Dale Riddick and piloting the 1776. That's what it's all about, the kids. We appreciate him doing that. All right. Let me figure out how many he gave away, and I can pick a random number with my Google doodad. All right, Dustin Isaac's going to be starting on the pole here. Tanner Foster, I believe, is going to be on his outside. Sean Coates on his outside. Thank you, sir. Tanner Foster going to be inside row number 2. Lenny Coates in the 134. Outside row number 2. Brandon Sanders and Landon McLaughlin going to be on row number 3. And John Hyrix, John H. and Dylan Bowman at row and number 4. All right. What number did you get to, Mr. Darrell? How many did you give out, buddy? What number are you at? 27. All right. All right. Let me go up here to my phone and choose. Let Google choose. That way it's totally random. All right. Google number 11. I need number 11. There's no way it's the birthday boy that gets the trophy. We'll give it up. What are the odds? Christopher Johnson on his 14th birthday. You get to take this home, my friend. Happy birthday to you. We'll get some photos. All right, again, big thank you to the pilot with the 1776, giving away some signed pictures. If anybody didn't get one, come see us during the intermission, or we'll get you a signed picture. As we get things getting ready to start here. Pure Stock's also battling for 500 to win here. All right, Dustin Isaacs in the 714, starting on the pole. Sean Coates on his outside, the number 34. Tanner Foster inside, row number 2. Lenny Coates on his outside in the 134. Brandon Sanders and Landon McLaughlin starting 5th and 6th. And the 15/8 of John Hirenrights in the 69 of Dylan Bowman rounding out the field here. Lights are out. We're going to get these guys underway here. Green flag here, Dustin Isaacs leading this thing going down the backstretch. Got a heck of a race between him and Tanner Foster. Foster looking to make it a 4 in a row here in your Power Eye Pure Stocks. Isaacs running way high, trying to get some of that moisture. Who's going to lead lap number 1? It's going to be credited to Tanner Foster in the 15 machine. Dustin Isaacs just 2/100ths of a second behind him there. Tanner Foster completing the pass as they make their way down the backstretch. Foster, Isaacs, Coates, 1, 2, and 3. Landon McLaughlin just outside your top 3 there. In that 4th spot, Brandon Sanders in 5th. Lenny Coates side by side with the 69 of Dylan Bowman. Fire on the 15 machine. That could bring out the caution here, and it will. All right, got the 15 pulled in the infield. Hopefully he doesn't pull too close to that 15 or to the that beautiful Toyota pickup.
That car was on fire. That car was on fire. So with that being said, I need the 714 to make a lane switch.
All right, Tanner Foster out front of this thing. 2 laps in the books here.
34 out, 17 down, 64 out, 69 down, 134 out, stack it up.
Dustin Isaacs in the 714. That'll elected and go on the bottom side. That'll put Sean Coates on his outside. Hey, I want to give a big happy birthday tomorrow to my man Earl. He does a lot here at the racetrack. We appreciate him very much. Big happy birthday to Earl. He is a fantastic friend and a good worker, and we appreciate everything he does for Monett Motor Speedway this year.
Awesome job, Eric. Awesome job.
So big thank you to Earl. There's the birthday boy right there. A young 30-year-old man. We appreciate everything he does here at Monett Motor Speedway. Tanner Foster ready to get this thing going again here in your Power Eye Pure Stock Heat Race number 1. Tanner Foster, your leader, going out front there. Dustin Isaacs. Sean Coates going to have a battle for second. Isaac shakes off Coates. He wants a piece of that 15 out front. Foster floats her up high. He'll lead lap number 3 here. Running his fastest lap so far, 20.996. Dustin Isaacs also running his fastest lap, not far behind. Coates got his hands full with the 17 of Elena McLaughlin. They're going to be side by side. And Coates is going to spin there in turn number 3 and 4. That'll bring up the second. Your second Joplin lock and key caution. You know, I'm no conspiracy theorist, but he is the owner-operator of Joplin Lock and Key. I think he was trying to get more sponsorship on the screen, is why he did that spin. It's the most NASCAR thing I've seen lately. Caution coming out halfway through our Power Eye Pure Stock Heat Race number 1. Tanner Foster is your leader, 714 of Dustin Isaacs in that second spot. Lana McLaughlin rounding out your top 3. Dylan Bowman, Raymond Sanders, your top 5. Lenny Coates will fall back to 6th, and Sean Coates will be right there with him. I believe Lenny Coates pulling off the racetrack. Green flag, here we go. Tanner Foster, your leader. As the drivers hit that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Freedom Bank bringing you the green flag there. Dustin Isaacs shutting the door on that 17 machine. Atlanta McLaughlin stopping all his progress as he tries to get around him on that high side. Dylan Bowman going to have a fight on his hands with that number 17 as they fight for third. I don't know what fight means, but he's doing it. Atlanta McLaughlin able to get around that 69 machine. Dylan Bowman going back to 4th here. Still fighting from that inside spot. McLaughlin shuts the door on him. Isaacs in that second spot. Tanner Foster out front. Foster out front by 0.8 of a second over the 714 of Dustin Isaacs. McLaughlin going to try to reel those guys in. A white flag out for your leader. Tanner Foster out front. Dustin Isaacs, Lana McLaughlin, your top 3. Bowman and Coates rounding out your top 5. Brandon Sanders in the rear there. All right, coming off of turn number 4, going to be your winner of your West Column Furnishing checkered flag. Number 15, Tanner Foster. Dustin Isaacs finishing in that second spot, 1.8 seconds behind. Lana McLaughlin rounding out your top 3. Again, for those in attendance, the 15 of Tanner Foster taking the win there, trying to make it 4 in a row. Dustin Isaacs finishing 2nd, Lana McLaughlin 3rd, and Dylan Bowman rounding out your top 4. All right, time for the big dogs. 8 laps of distance here in your USRA A Modified. Starting on the pole is going to be the X machine of Danny Miller. Starting on the pole out of Pierce City, Missouri. On his outside, going to be Tyler Barker in that 32 out of Springfield, Missouri. Inside row number 2, going to be the 712. You hear him there. It's Trevor Hughes coming all the way from Westville, Oklahoma. Troy Martin going to start on his outside. James Thompson inside row number 3 on his outside. Keegan Kill. Thompson running the 11T. Keegan Kill running the 55. In the rear is going to be Terry Beckham, the second in the 718 machine. On his outside, coming from Rocky Comfort, Missouri, Joe Hatfield in the 11. Doesn't look like Troy Martin able to make it out. We're going to go green next time by. That'll move the 11T outside row number 2. X Machine of Danny Miller ready to get this thing started as they make their way off before him and Trevor Hughes going to be in a fight right off the bat. Trevor Hughes looking into the inside of that X Machine. Trevor Hughes out front here. Terry Beckham going to follow him on that bottom side. Coming off of turn number 4, Trevor Hughes going to lead lap number 1. Terry Beckham on his outside. Right behind him there. Tyler Barker in the 15, going to be in 3rd. Danny Miller falls back to that 4th spot. The 11T of James Thompson in 5th. Caution's going to be coming out here. Caution being brought to you by Joplin Lock and Key. One lap in the books here, 7 to go. Trevor Hughes out front, Terry Beckham the 2nd. Inside, row number 2 on his outside, going to be Tyler Barker in the 15. Green flag, here we go, as we're being brought to you by Ozark Farm Research Zone and Freedom Bay. Trevor Hughes means business, already out to a good lead. Hughes and Beckham way out front already. Caution flag once again. This time being brought to you by the 55 machine of Keegan Kill. Beckham can go to that top side. That'll put the 11 to his inside of James Thompson. Number 11, Joe Hatfield going to the rear, going to the back rather. Green flag, here we go. Trevor Hughes in that 7-12. I think sounds like a banshee as it takes off. Side-by-side battle between Beckham and the 11 of James Thompson. Beckham gets around him. Thompson will fall back to that 3rd spot. He's got a lot of damage on that right rear. The 55 machine. That'll be 2 for the 55 if Keegan kills. So we'll move him to the inside, and we'll let the remaining 5 do battle here. Trevor Hughes out front of this thing. 2 down, 6 to go. A lot of damage on that Levin machine of James Thompson. Hughes, Beckham, Thompson, your top 3. Danny Miller and Tyler Barker rounding out your top 5 here. Again, 2 down, 6 to go in USRA Modified Heat number 1. Green flag, here we go. Goodness, Trevor Hughes and Beckham blazing a trail here. Barely letting off just to get right back in it there. Trevor Hughes running at 18.109 last time by. Beckham not far behind him with an 18.234. Hughes continuing to get faster. Beckham falls off just a little bit. 9/10 of a second the distance between Hughes and Beckham, 1 and 2. Danny Miller taking a look at the inside of Tyler Barker there. This is going to be for the 4th spot. Looking back here, leaders there going through 3 and 4. Trevor Hughes out front in the 7:12, 7:18 of Terry Beckham. You see him move up the track more and more. Beckham almost makes contact with the front stretch wall. Gonna be the white flag next time by. Again, big thank you to J&M Pallet and Trunking Company sponsoring our hot laps and heat races. White flag out right now for the 7:12 of Trevor Hughes out front by a whole second over Terry Beckham. Running about identical lap times. In fact, Terry Beckham running just a little bit faster that last time by despite the slip of checkered flag out. And it's Trevor Hughes taking home the win there. Terry Beckham, the second coming in that same spot. 11T of James Thompson finishing 3rd. Tyler Barker finishing 4th. And Danny Miller rounding out your top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 7:12 of Trevor Hughes taking home the win there. Heat race number 2 getting ready to make their way onto the track next. All right, starting on the pole for heat race number 2, coming all the way from Gravette, Arkansas, is going to be number 47 of Scott Kelly. On Scott's outside, the 00, The Undertaker. Going to be Jesse Stovall out of Billings, Missouri, starting outside pole. Inside row number 2 is going to be Daniel Franklin, number 7 out of Berryville, Arkansas. On his outside, Jason Civils in the 03. Jason come all the way from Bolivar, Missouri. Jarrett Dotson in the 24/7 going to start inside row number 3. On his outside, Nathan Hager in the 55H, and starting in the rear, Greg Scheffler in the number 21. So Kelly Stovall, row number 1, Franklin Civils, row number 2, Jarrett Dotson, and Nathan Hager, row number 3. And Greg Scheffler in the rear there. Flagman Chip out of remotes gives the signal for green next time by as we get that 15 machine of Higher Knights pushed to the back there. Going to be looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone there between turn 3 and 4. This will be the last heat race of the night, I believe. We'll go straight into intermission. Kelly and Stovall on that front row, ready to get things started here. We hit the green flag, brought to you by Freedom Bank. Those guys hit the lap pedal. Jesse Stovall bouncing it off that front wall right off the bat. Watch out. Oh, Scott Kelly spins there right off the bat, taking out the whole passenger side of Jared Dotson. We got a replay here being brought to you by Iowa Fire Equipment Company. See Stovall sparks off right off the bat there. Skelly just loses it. Jared Dotson, unfortunately, right there in harm's way. We get those body panels picked up from the 24/7 machine of Jared Dotson. Kelly will pick back up to the rear of the field. Tough break for that 24/7 machine. Hopefully you can get them all torn off and be right back in the feature. Scott Kelly, your pole sitter, pulling to the inside. We'll get this lineup right here. Jesse Stovall out front. Stovall will be on the pole. On his outside is going to be the 7 of Daniel Franklin. The 03 of Jason Civil is going to be inside row number 2 on his outside. Going to be the 55 of Nathan Hager. And starting in the rear, they're going to be the 21 of Greg Scheffler. Thank you, Tombo, for that zoom in. Again, if you're not already, if you're on Monett Motor Speedway's page, be sure to follow Show Me Dirt on everything. YouTube, become a subscriber. Follow them on Facebook. Follow them on TikTok. All ready to get this thing started here. 00. Jesse Stovall. Shot out of a cannon already. With a 4-car lead right off the bat. Franklin left to fight with his 03 of Jason Civils for that second spot. Hager We'll try it again. Franklin able to advance one position there. All right, here we go. Jesse Stovall hitting that Ozark Fiber restart zone. Green flag. Here we go. Stovall already again, not even in the camera's vision. Just shot away from the rest of the field. Daniel Franklin up to that second spot. Nathan Hager in third. Civils moves back to fourth. Look at the distance already. 1.751 last time by. This lap extending out to 2.919. Stovall running a 17.273, 1.2 seconds faster than Daniel Franklin's 18.441. Halfway through your SRA modified heat race number 2, Jesse Stovall, your leader. Daniel Franklin in that second spot. Nathan Hager in third. Hager trying to catch Franklin here on that top side of 4. Narrowing the gap by 1/10 of a second. Good run off of 2 as he starts to catch Franklin a little more and a little more through the laps. Running his fastest lap that last time by 18.572. White flag out for your leader, Jesse Stovall, in the 00 out front here. Whole half a track lead over the 7 of Franklin. Stovall brings it off of 3 and 4. Looking familiar. Jesse Stovall taking the Westcombe Furnishings checkered flag out front. Meanwhile, through 3 and 4. Daniel Franklin in the 7 going to take second. Nathan Hager third. Civils rounding out your top 4, and Scheffler rounding out the field. Well, ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 00 of Jesse Stovall taking home the win there in the Euro Series A Modified heat race number 2. Daniel Franklin coming in second there. Nathan Hager third. Jason Sills and Greg Scheffler rounding out the field. We're going to take a short intermission here and get back to feature racing shortly. Starting on the pole out of Webb City, Missouri is going to be the number 52 of Mitch Keeter. On his outside, the AS of John Sheets. Should be an interesting race right off the bat. Trevor Drake, Daniel Landers, row number 2, 7L, and the 5 respectively. Dan Culp, number 45, going to start inside row number 3. On his outside, going to be the 00 of Kason Harris. Kai Long in the 02 out of Walnut Grove. Kicks on his outside, and Chet Buckley starting from the rear. We're ready to get it on. Mitch Keeter out to the quick lead. Watch out, John Sheets going to come to the inside. Keeter hits right back in the gas. They're going to be nose to tail. Shipping her off through 3 and 4. Mitch Keeter going to lead lap number 1, it looks to be. Keeter out front in that 52 machine. John Sheets in second. Trevor Drake in that 7 machine holding on to third, but watch out, Dan Culp. Right hot on his trail. Daniel Anders, smoke coming from that 5 machine. He'll pull to the inside. Tough break for the 5. Lap number 2 in the history books here. Keeter in the 52 machine running a 19.042. Fastest of the field here so far. John Sheets in the 8S, so just right behind him. Meanwhile, great battle for third there. You see it on the Midwest sheet metals. Screen. I don't know what to call it, Tombo, I'm sorry. Franklin fighting with Dan Culp here. Franklin on the outside in the 7 machine, Culp on the inside. Culp falls back just a little bit. Sheets right there with your leader, Mitch Keeter up front. 52 of Keeter, 4/10 of a second ahead of the 8S of John Sheets. Excellent racing so far here in your Davidson Sons USA B Modified A feature. Keeter out front, Sheets in that second spot, Franklin in third, Dean Culp and Kyle Long. Rounding out your top five, Kason Harris from the outside looking in, Kelly Chickhicks. The last of your running machines right now is Daniel Anders in the 5, pulled to the front on lap number 2. Mitch Keeter out front by half a second over the 8S of John Sheets. Staying real close together, and then another 2 seconds between Sheets and Franklin. Franklin kind of in the middle there. No competition in front, no competition behind him. Culp another 1.5 seconds back in that 45 in the 4 spot. Kason Harris getting around Kyle Long there on lap number 6. He is your top 5 machine. Halfway through your Davidson Sons USA B Modified A feature, Mitch Keeter leading every lap so far. John Sheets right there with them though here. 0.3 of a second behind. Keeter gonna take a look to that outside. Sheets looking for the lead coming off of 4. Sheets trying to anticipate Keeter's move. He's right there at his back wheel, gonna try to hold that bottom line from Keeter. Keeter floats it up, gets in the loose stuff. Top line with the advantage so far here on lap number 10 of 15. Mitch Keeter still your leader, but boy, John Sheets, his Peter Pan shadow right behind him. Now on that bottom side. Woo, Sheets tucks it right in. John Sheets and Mitch Keeter. Good battle here for 1 and 2. Sheets floating her up high. Running that top line. Working lap number 12 here, 3 to go as your leaders are working down the back stretch into 3 and 4. Mitch Keeter gonna have 2 to go this time by. As he starts to break away, got a half a second lead over the 8S of John Sheets. Franklin still in third. Another 2.7 seconds back. Sheets looking again to the bottom side as the white flag's gonna be out for your leaders this time. One more time around for 52 of Mitch Keeter. Keeter working that top line. Kelly Chickhicks in front of your leaders. Keeter holding on to that bottom side. Chicks keeps her clean, and so does Keeter. Keeter taking that Wesco Home Furnishings checkered flag in the win here in your Davidson Sons USA B Modified A feature. John Sheets coming in that second spot. Franklin in third. Kason Harris up to 4th, and Dan Culp running out your top 5. Ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for the 52 of the Yeoman-powered machine of Mitch Keeter. John Sheets in the 8S coming in second there. Franklin finishing third. 00 Kason Harris finishing in 4th, and Dan Culp rounding out your top 5. Again, big round of applause for the 52 of Mitch Keeter taking home the win. So we're ready to get this one started here. Zachary Riddick, Ty Joyce, row number 1. They hit that skinny pedal. We're green flag racing. 3 wide already in the back of the pack. Gonna be a good battle here, usually is from our bomber class. And we decided to reward these guys with $500 to win here. Mustang, Ford Mustang. Out front, Ty Joyce in the 14J. Out front of this thing, Ford Probe of Zachary Riddick in that second spot, and another Mustang in third. Jackson Ertl in that third spot. Darren Moyers in the 63 machine. Currently sitting in fourth, Will Tatershaw fighting side by side with Brandon Bishop. We'll hold on to fifth for one more lap. Watch out! 3J gets a little bit loose. Good camera work there, Tombo. Both guys getting a little loose and bumping into each other. Brandon Bishop about gets his front bumper taken off as we got caution on the track. Caution coming out, looks like debris right down there on the back stretch. Ty Joyce in the 14J Mustang out front there was leading by 1.351 over Zachary Riddick in that 29 Probe. Jackson Ertl, your other Mustang, up front, top 3. Darren Moyers in the number 63, sitting in fourth. Will Tatershaw still rounding out your top 5. 3J of Brandon Bishop in that 6th spot. Evan Clark in the 82X.
Sets the pace out of turn 4 in the restart zone.
Green flag. Watch out, we're bumping into each other right off the bat there. Problems on the probe, probably. Will Tatershaw able to get around that 3rd row. He'll find himself in the 3rd spot as they come around for lap number 3. Ty Joyce out front, Jackson Ertl up to 2nd here. Will Tatershaw in 3rd. Brandon Bishop, Zachary Riddick, your top 5. Darren Moyers pushed back to that 6th position as he looks to the underside of the 29. Four laps in the books here. Ty Joyce way out front. The 2 Mustangs dominating. Ty Joyce out front by 1.747 seconds. Jackson Ertl in that 2nd spot. Will Tatershaw, Brandon Bishop, and Zachary Riddick rounding out your top 5. 3J Brandon Bishop looking to the inside at Tatershaw. They run into each other. He's going down through 3 and 4. We'll stay green flag racing for now. Brandon Bishop looking for a caution and does not get it. There's the caution. Let's see that Midwest Sheet Metals replay as the guys go down the backstretch. It's going to be between Will Tatershaw as he just catches his back wheel and plows him through turns 3 and 4. Again, this caution being brought to you by Joplin Lock and Key. The 3J machine pulls to the inside.
Make it obvious. 14,
Ty Joyce out front still. Jackson Ertl, Zachary Riddick in row number 2. Darren Moyers and Will Tatershaw in row number 3. We are at lap number 6, so 15:09 to go here. Big thank you to Spray Foam Near Me. If you need any spray foam work done, get a hold of those guys. They'll be easy to find when you search on Google Spray Foam Near Me. Lights are out. We're making our way down the backstretch here. Again, 500 to win here, 75 to start. Ty Joyce, your front runner right now. Jackson Ertl looking for an inside or outside lane. Gets into the probe. Riddick gets spun. That should bring out the caution here. Three J stays right in it. That'll bring out the caution. Caution coming out there. Jackson Ertl getting a little bit loose. Taking out the 29 of Zachary Riddick. Right now, your current leader, 14J of Ty Joyce. Jackson Ertl in that second spot. Darren Moyers moves up to that third spot. So Ty Joyce out front here. 6 down, still 9 to go. Zachary Riddick in the 29. Gonna have a heck of a road to hoe from here on out if he's gonna be back up front. Ty Joyce hits that lap pedal. The Mustang's getting into it right off the bat. Ty Joyce trying to protect that bottom line away from the 14 machine of Jackson Ertl. Moyers catching some ground there from Jackson Ertl. Moyers looking to the inside of Ertl. He'll take away that second spot. Caution coming out once again. Looks like the race director has had enough. He says single file restart. 3J. Brandon Bishop involved in this one along with the 1776. We're trying to get the 63 machine to get single file. Everybody else got the memo. He will not listen.
Tell him, Chip. Tell him, Chip.
Thank you, Jesse.
Right there. Have it close on your time limit.
All right, single file restart. 6 down, 9 to go. Still we're in our 11th minute, so we're getting ready to be into our time limit. Ty Joyce brings them around. We'll be looking for that Ozark fiber restart zone. This time by green flag. You hear the hit the loud pedal, green flag. Here we go. Ty Joyce still out front of this thing. Jackson Earl in that second spot. Darren Moyers in third. Will Tatershaw and Evan Clark rounding out your top 5. Watch out, ladies and gentlemen. Zach Riddick. Watch out, Tatershaw spins in front of the crowd and nobody hits him. That was amazing. That will bring out the caution once again. Excellent driving. Tombo, that needs to be one of your highlights this week. Ballet within the race.
Single file restart, gentlemen. If you have one more caution, that will end the race. One more caution will end the race. You guys are close. You're within a minute of your time limit. Next flag ends the race. Drivers, next flag ends the race.
All right, we're just about at our time limit with the Bomber A feature. We are 7 laps in the books, so not even quite to your halfway point, but next flag will end the race. Ty Joyce out front of this thing. Jackson Earl, Darren Moyers, Will Tatershaw spinning there on lap number 7. He'll go to the rear. The lights are out. We're ready to get it on this time by Ty Joyce hits that loud pedal. We're green flag racing once again. We are at our halfway point here. Ty Joyce out front. Jackson Earl in that second spot. Darren Moyers in third. Evan Clark up to 4th. Big battle between Jack Hamer and Zachary Riddick. Ty Joyce coming off a turn 4. Got a 1.328 second lead over Jackson Earl, running his fastest lap that time by. Biggest battle in your top 5 is Jack Hamer right there in that orange machine and Zachary Riddick. I'm sure there's a lot of money, the difference between the two. 3-car battle right behind that. That might produce a wreck. Will Tatershaw. Uh-oh. A lot of bumping and banging between those guys last couple of laps, and that will end it.
Race is over, gentlemen. Race is over.
3J of Brandon Bishop and Will Tatershaw getting into it. That will end the race. Your winner, ladies and gentlemen, the 14J of Ty Joyce taking home the 500 to win. Jackson Earl coming in second, Darren Moyers third. Evan Clark and Zach Riddick able to get back up into the top 5 after that. What a wild and crazy night from the Bombers. Throw a little money at these guys and they will get crazy. All right, ladies and gentlemen, time for your INX Legends. Starting on the pole here in your A feature out of Wheaton, Missouri, going to be the number 41 of Peyton Pyle on his outside. Trent Robinson in the number 27. Kenny Foster in the number 55 out of Spokane, Missouri. Starting in that third spot, Billy Smith in the 76S. Going to start from that 4th position. Dave Smith in the number 38, starting from 5th. Jordan Myers on his outside in the number 68. Case and Harrison, Ashley Vaughn going to start on row number 4. Case on the inside, Ashley on the outside, Ron Vaughn, Zerny Vess in row number 5. And starting in the rear there, Shane Lackey in the 22V. Lights are out, ready to get it on. Peyton Pyle, Trent Robinson, front row. 15 laps, the distance, 500 to win. Green flag, here we go. Peyton Pyle out front of this thing. Trent Robinson holding on to that 2nd spot. Kenny Foster rounding out your top 3 so far. Going to be a good battle for 4th there. Side by side, Billy Smith and Dave Smith. Coming around to lead lap number 1, going to be the 41 of Peyton Pyle. Trent Robinson, your current leader there in the number 27 machine, slips up just a little bit. Peyton Pyle in the number 41 machine in that 2nd spot. Trent Robinson out front there. Kenny Foster in your 3rd spot. Sounds like we got a fight in the pits. They're trying to work on that. That's why I heard a lot of radio silence for me, but watch out, Peyton Pyle looking to the inside of Trent Robinson. So we have a fight for the lead out here on the track. Peyton Pyle looking to go, whether he should go on the outside or inside, can't figure it out. Trent Robinson, your current leader. Kenny Foster in that 3rd spot. Got the best seat in the house. Is it just on the outside? Look it in. Billy Smith, Case and Harris. Harris up to that 5th spot here. Harris looking to the bottom side of Smith. They almost touch as they come down the front stretch here. Harris to the inside, trying to take that 4th spot away, and he will. Smashes that skinny pedal. So he's got Kenny Foster in his sights next. 2 seconds the distance between Harris and Foster last time by. He's able to smash it down a little bit to a 2 second. Meanwhile, out front, Trent Robinson, Peyton Powell, Kenny Foster, your top three as they manage lap traffic here. Trent Robinson out front by 0.6 of a second over the 41 of Peyton Powell. Powell really narrowing the gap there as he leaves it hanging just a little bit longer. Tired of waiting. Will he try to make a move on the outside this time by? We will see. Wait until Robinson gets comfortable. Here's where he made up all that time last lap. Run that same bottom line. There he goes, running just a lane up. Trent Robinson still a year later. Coming on lap number 11 now. Going to be 4 to go. Peyton Powell trying to track him down. Kenny Foster in that second spot. Casey Harrison fourth. Billy Smith in fifth. His caution comes out here. Ashley Vaughn in the V2. Spinning between turns 1 and 2. Trent Robinson, the 27-year current leader here. 11 laps in the books, 4 to go in your INX Legends A feature. Peyton Powell in that second spot. Kenny Foster in third. Casey Harris up to fourth. Billy Smith in fifth.
55 out, 0 down.
Flagman Chip Abramowitz gives him the signal for 1 to go. Going green next time. Lights are out. We're ready to get it on.
Stack it up, stack it up, stack it up, stack it up.
Trent Robinson brings them around at 3 and 4, looking for that Ozark fiber restart zone. Green flag, here we go. Good restart. There's your top 5. Really stays together. Casey Harris looking to the bottom side. He'll take that 4th spot away from Foster. Foster falling back to 5th. Smith able to take advantage of a good restart as well. He'll fall back up to that 3rd spot. Not fall, but ascend. Casey Harris looking to get around him on the bottom side. He'll take over 3rd. Casey Harris up to your top 3 here. Robinson, Powell, Harris. 2 to go here in your INX Legends A feature. Robinson, Powell, Harris, Smith, and Foster, your top 5. White flag coming out for your leader, the 27 of Trent Robinson. Peyton Powell trying something wild here on the last lap. Goes way wide. He'll pay for it as he'll move back to 3rd. Casey Harris up to that 2nd spot. Peyton Powell gonna try to save face. He'll tuck her back down. Meanwhile, out front, Trent Robinson taking home the Wesco Home Furnishings checkered flag. Kenny Foster in the 55 machine finishing 5th. Billy Smith able to hold on to 4th. Peyton Powell in the 41 falls back to 3rd. Casey Harris sneaks around and finishes second. And ladies and gentlemen, big round of applause for the 27 of Trent Robinson, taking home the 500 to win. Trent Robinson called me earlier in the week telling me I do a good job. I appreciate that, and I appreciate him, and congratulations to him on the win here in your INX Legends A feature. 27 of Trent Robbins. All righty, time for your Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified A feature. 10 laps is going to be the distance here. All right, starting on the pole is going to be the 929 of Garrett Thompson on his outside. Going to be the 39 of Blake Muhlenberg. Eli Muhlenberg going to start inside row number 2, and Michael Hammond going to start on his outside of row number 2. Again, 10 laps the distance here. Thompson, Muhlenberg, row number 1, Muhlenberg, and Hammond, row number 2. We'll give them one more time around here.
10 laps, drivers, 10 laps or 10 minutes. Thank you guys for coming out and supporting the video.
All right, here comes the start of your Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified A feature. 10 laps. Again, the distance here. Thompson and Muhlenberg, row number 1. Muhlenberg and Hammond, row number 2. Looking for that Ozark Fiber restart zone. And the Freedom Bank green flag. Here we go. Garrett Thompson out to a quick lead. Blake Muhlenberg going to spin. Right off the bat, we're out of caution. All right, going to be an original restart. We're going to try to get it done. Ten laps the distance here in your Napa Auto Parts Power Ride Midwest Modified A feature. Green flag, here we go. Blake Muhlenberg falling at the back of the field. Eli Muhlenberg back to third. Blake gets around and back up. He's in second now. Garrett Thompson out front of this thing. Garrett Thompson out front of your Napa Auto Parts Power I Midwest Modified A feature coming to lap number 2. Garrett Thompson, Blake Muhlenberg in that second spot, Eli Muhlenberg in third. Michael Hammond in the rear of the field there. Seven laps to go, 3 in the books here. 9:29 to Garrett Thompson out front. Running a 19.543 last time by. We got our caution coming out here. Caution coming out for the 276 of Michael Hammond. $39 of Blake Muhlenberg electing to go to the bottom side. That'll put the 25 of Eli Muhlenberg on his outside. 276 will tag along to the back. And your leader out front, the 929 of Garrett Thompson. Lights are out. We're ready to get it on once again. Green flag, here we go. Getting her started just a little bit before I start 5-hour restart zone. Muhlenberg's bouncing off each other there. Garrett Thompson at a 929 out front there. Lap number 7 on the books of your Napa Auto Parts Power I Midwest Modified. Blake Muhlenberg in that second spot. Eli Muhlenberg in third. Garrett Thompson out to a 1.881 lead over Blake Muhlenberg here. Eli Muhlenberg another half a second back. Checkered flag coming out for your leader. Or not checkered flag, white flag rather. One more time around for the 929 of Garrett Thompson. Thompson running a really good race. He's got a 2.6 second lead. And he'll take the win here. The 929 taking home that Wesco Home Furnishings checkered flag. Blake Muhlenberg, number 39, coming in second. Eli Muhlenberg third. And 276, so Michael Hammond coming in fourth. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 929 of Garrett Thompson taking home the win. Your Power Eye Pure Stock A feature starting on the pole. Going to be the number 15 of Tanner Foster coming all the way from Spokane, Missouri. On his outside, going to be a good race. Number 17 of Lana McLaughlin out of Aurora. Inside row number 3 is Dustin Isaacs in the 714 from Ava, Missouri. On his outside, Dylan Bowman, the number 69 from Purdy. Row number 3 is going to be Sean Coates out of Joplin, Missouri, and the number 34 out of... On his outside, going to be Brandon Sanders, the 64 out of Aurora, Missouri. And starting in the rear there, Lenny Coates out of Joplin on the 134. And John Hyrovitz was due to start, and has not and will not. The green flag, we're ready to get it on again. 12 laps your distance. Tanner Foster already out to a really good lead. Dustin Isaacs and Lana McLaughlin left to fight for second. Isaacs already to the bottom side. He'll be in your second spot now. Tanner Foster in the 15 machine going to lead lap number 1. Dustin Isaacs in that second spot. Landon McLaughlin and Sean Coates fighting for 3rd. Dylan Bowman up to 5th spot. Dustin Isaacs sitting in that 2nd spot. He's 1.295 seconds back. Landon McLaughlin another 2nd back from him. Pretty stretch out in our top 3 here. Tanner Foster looking to make it 4 in a row. Sean Coates trying to increase his paycheck. He looks to the inside of Landon McLaughlin trying to get to that top 3 spot. Landon McLaughlin on the top side in the black and pink number 17 machine. Sean Coates in the black and white number 34 on the bottom. Coates goes from predator to prey as he's got the number 69 of Dylan Bowman looking to advance to that 4th spot. Bowman way high off of turn number 4. Coates hangs on to 4th spot for now. Lenny Coates coming up. He wants to fight as well. Halfway through our Power Eye Pure Stock A feature. Again, 500 to win. Tanner Foster in the 15, currently leading Dustin Isaacs 2.2 seconds back. Foster, Isaacs, McLaughlin, your top 3. Dylan Bowman, Sean Coates. Keep going at it for that 4th spot. Bowman able to hang on for 2 laps. Leader coming back around. This will be lap number 8. 4 more to go here in your Power Eye Pure Stock A feature. Excellent 3-car battle being shown to you here. That's for that 4th position. Dylan Bowman, Sean Coates, Lenny Coates. Bowman in the 69 blue Monte Carlo. 34 Sean Coates in the black. And the white and red, a 134. That's Sean's old car. Dear old dad, pilot on the 134. Watch out, Sean Coates taking over that 4th spot back. Bowman falling back to 5th. Good looking cars, good looking class. Meanwhile, off of turn number 4. White flag being shown to your leader one more time around for the 15 machine of Tanner Foster. Looking to go 4 in a row here. Dustin Isaacs in that 3rd spot. Landon McLaughlin rather in that 3rd spot. Dustin Isaacs in the runner-up position. And coming off of turn number 4, making it 4 in a row. Tanner Foster with the win. Dustin Isaacs securing 2nd. 3rd place to go to Landon McLaughlin. Sean Coates and Lenny Coates round out your top 5. Dylan Bowman just outside, having a good battle with the other 2. And Brandon Sanders are rounding out your field. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for Tanner Foster in the 15, making it 4 in a row here at Monett Motor Speedway to end his season. Excellent racing here in your Power Eye Pure Stocks. Dustin Isaac in the 714, coming in 2nd. Landon McLaughlin 3rd. Sean Coates and Lenny Coates having an excellent battle with Dylan Bowman there. Dylan Bowman finishing in that 6th spot. Lenny Coates 5th, and Sean Coates in 4th. Brandon Sanders rounding out your field there again. Big round of applause for the 15 of Tanner Foster taking home the win. 500 to win. Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for your USRA A Modified A feature. As they make their way around, ladies and gentlemen, get up. Terry Beckham starting on the pole. On his outside is going to be Trevor Hughes in the 712. Jesse Stovall starting to double zero from inside. Row number 2 on his outside. Going to be Daniel Franklin out of Berryville, Arkansas. Nathan Hager and James Thompson, the 55H and 11T starting in the 3rd row. 4th row is going to be Tyler Barker in the 32 on his outside. Jason Sibbles in the 03. Greg Scheffler and Danny Miller, row number 5. Jared Dotson, Keegan Keel, the 247 and 55. Joe Hatfield, the number 11, going to start from that 13 spot. Scott Kelly on his outside, the number 47, and starting in the rear of the 9-star of Troy Martin. Ladies and gentlemen, get up for some of the best racers in the Southwest Missouri area. Terry Beckham and Trevor Hughes starting on the front row. Stovall and Franklin, row number 2. Here we go, wheel to wheel, door to door. Here they come through 3 and 4. Let's get ready to rumble! Already calamity in the rear there. Franklin falls back to the 6th spot. Out front's going to be the... I can't see through the dust. Looks like it's going to be the 00 of Jesse Stovall. Stovall out front of this thing already here on lap number 1. Beckham and Hughes, 2 and 3. Jesse Stovall in the 00 out front. Terry Beckham in that 3rd spot. Trevor Hughes in 2nd. (24-7) Jared Dotson, he'll pull to the inside. Meanwhile, out front, Trevor Hughes trying to track down the 00 of Jesse Stovall. Stovall in the 00, running at 18.514 last time by. Trevor Hughes trying to track him down, 1.390 seconds behind. Jesse Stovall extending his lead out by half a second as he starts to carve through lap traffic here. Stovall dives to the bottom of the 11. Trevor Hughes right behind him in that 2nd spot. My goodness, Jesse Stovall trying to prove a point here tonight in that 00 machine. Stovall 1 for 1 this year at races ran. Trevor Hughes starting to track him down here. Had a 2-second lead last time by. Down to 1.959. Stovall, Hughes, Beckham, your top 3. Hager, Scheffler, rounding out your top 5. Silvers, Franklin, Thompson, Barker, and Miller, rounding out your top 5. Caution coming out here. I can't tell who it is. It looks like the number 11 of Joe Hatfield spun in turn number 3. Looking at the Midwest Sheet Metals replay here, just looks like he spun going back first into turn number 3. No incidents, just a single car incident rather. Six laps of the books here. Jesse Stovall in the 00 out front, just punishing the field. Only one able to catch up, Trevor Hughes in that 712 machine. Inching forward. Hughes looking to go to the top side. That'll put Terry Beckham the 2nd right underneath him on the restart here. 6 down. 9 to go in your USRA A Modified A feature. Nathan Hager and Greg Scheffler, row number 3. Again, Stovall was leading by 1.959 over Trevor Hughes that last time by. 6 laps, on the books, 9 to go. Still trying to work on getting that number 11 off the berm there. Trevor Hughes in the 712, your new leader. Jesse Stovall goes back to the back. There, they got the number 11 back onto the track. Flat for the 00, Jesse Stovall. He's working on getting it changed, and we'll get him back out here on the track. We'll see if he can chase them down. Gonna be a good race up front. Trevor Hughes, Terry Beckham, Nathan Hager, your top 3. Jesse Stovall able to make it back out. He'll have a heck of a road ahead of him. Lights are out. 9 to go. Trevor Hughes, Terry Beckham, Nathan Hager, your front tow rows. Green flag, here we go. Problems on Hager on the restart. We got a different battle now, ladies and gentlemen. Scheffler up to that second spot. Three wide for third as we go down the backstretch. Franklin, Scheffler, Hagler fighting for third. And look out behind him, the 00 of Jesse Stovall making his way back up already. Second caution for the number 11. Second caution for Hatfield. That'll send him to the pits. Trevor Hughes out front. All right, got them all lined up once again. 7-12, Trevor Hughes out front. Franklin and Becca Moreau at number 2. Lights are out, ready to get it on. Green flag, here we go. Trevor Hughes gonna lead another lap here, lap number 9. Jesse Stovall all over the back bumper of Hager. Hughes, Franklin 1 and 2, Beckham, Scheffler 3 and 4, and Hager falls back to 5th here. He's got Jason Sybil's caution once again. Oh my goodness, they are all over the place over there. Looking at the replay, I totally missed it. Whoa, caution coming out there. Franklin getting reared. Franklin was running second. He'll take her to the back, unfortunately. Beckham and Scheffler row number 2 now. Jesse Stovall back into your top 5. Lights are out. Green flag, here we go. Hughes shot out of a cannon once again. Running that top line, looking good through 1 and 2. Stovall back up to second as he makes his way around the 718 of Beckham. Caution coming out again. A lot of competition here in our USRA Modified A feature. Caution coming out once again. Beckham looking to go to the inside. That's going to put the 21 of Scheffler on his outside. Lights are out. We're going to try this again. 6 to go, 9 in the books. Trevor Hughes, Beckham, and Scheffler, your top 3 right now. Green flag, here we go. Beckham shuts the door on Stovall, trying to creep up into that second spot. Stovall going to use the outside, going around the hard way to try to get around Beckham here. Goodness gracious, Trevor Hughes out front. Stovall up to second. Beckham in third. Trevor Hughes diving in the track, coming right off the bottom there. Stovall still using that top side. Seven-tenths of a second the gap between Stovall and Hughes. Beckham 1.5 seconds back. Time ticking down. Going to be 2 to go this time by. Trevor Hughes, Jesse Stovall. Stovall spins. And that will bring out the caution. Caution coming out for the 0-0. Stovall spinning there in 1 and 2. Trevor Hughes still out front. Jesse going to take it onto the back and load it on the trailer here. Trevor Hughes still the man on top of the mountain here. $7.12 out front. Beckham and Scheffler in row number 2. Lights are out, ready to get it on. Hughes, Beckham, Scheffler. Green flag, here we go. Scheffler falls just a little bit. Civils looking to get into that top 3. White flag out for your leader. Next flag ends the race. Hughes running a perfect race. The X Machine flying through the infield. Meanwhile, out front, checkered flag for Trevor Hughes. Taking home the Wesco Home Furnishings checkered flag. Another good night of racing here at Monett Motor Speedway. Troy Martin able to get up to that 5th spot. Jason Civils finishing 4th in the 03. Greg Scheffler in the number 21 finishing 3rd. Terry Beckham the 2nd in the 718 finishing 2nd. And ladies and gentlemen, give it up for the 712 of Trevor Hughes.